Jon Kessler, the web.
Because Gianni initiated the idea of it showing here, right? You chose the artist. You chose Jon to show in the institute, and the idea of the commission came from the Metamatic Research Initiative, from us, out of a call for entry that we did in 2009-2010. And Jon has been working on this work for almost close to 2 years. At which point I think you saw it in his studio. That's correct, right?
And for us it made a lot of sense because we do every now and then, we are the Swiss Institute Contemporary Art New York. So we invite about every 18 months a New York artist for a solo show. And Jon has this amazing track history, but nevertheless, like, it's a couple of years ago since he had his last show. And it was fantastic work, and actually also the link to Tinguely, because Metamatic Research Initiative is commissioning contemporary artworks related to Tinguely, Jon Tinguely's work. We thought it was just perfect for us.
Everybody should download the app. Free. You gotta be on the Wi-Fi, the web.
We're based in Amsterdam, and in 2009 we, as part of the investigation into the work of Jon Tinguely, which we do together with the Tinguely Museum, we initiated a call for entry, both for artists, and we also did one for academics. So there's a whole academic track as well, in which Tinguely's work gets examined. And out of the call for entry for the artists, we chose 8 works to be commissioned, which are all finished now and which will be shown at the Tinguely Museum in October of this year.
I think Tinguely was kind of a visionary. He tried out many things, and of course he's well known as a tinkerer, as a machine builder, and also as maybe a liberator of the machine out of its functional life and into an artistic life and an artistic expression. And I think Jon is somehow in this tradition by bringing it much further, like into the digital age, and creating interfaces with digital culture and online culture.
So that one's working. No, that one's not working. No, that one's not working. So it was just a matter of manipulating the wires. Yeah. And now it doesn't. We have to.
This is being used well.
And the title is the web, and of course everybody thinks of the World Wide Web. But actually it's a domestic version of a web. It also could be compared to a spider web, like this whole blue yarn that spreads all over the place. And then it's a domestic web. It's actually a social network, aka an opening. So it turns also the opening into a social network, and the social network into an opening. And actually it questions a little bit like all the social culture of our times, and it brings also quite a fresh take on that.
Yeah, and also what I think the jury that selected his work back in 2010, what they thought, what they really liked about the idea was that it takes, like Jon Tinguely takes basically all of society in and shuffles it and organizes it. He did it, of course, in the 50s, which was a very sort of technical age, and now that we are moved into this computer age, you know, I think Jon Kessler is doing very similar work with the language that we have today in terms of communication, in terms of computers, in terms of technology.
probably telling me. No, everyone's like,
You have a 4-year-old.
everyone.
It can rotate forever.
Only if I do.